Brothers and sisters, my name's Joshua Blakeney, and I drove here 15 hours yesterday from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, to be here. And when I was driving here, I heard Mayor McGregor lecturing us that we better not cause any trouble, lecturing us that we better obey the rule of law and not be violent, and of course we will, and of course we won't be violent. But this is the same mayor that a couple of weeks ago hosted Richard Cheney in this very city in violation of Canada's Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes Act. This is the same political establishment that 3 days from now is hosting self-confessed torturer George W. Bush in Surrey, BC. He lectures us on violence. Getting lectured on lawlessness and violence by him is like getting accused of slouching by the Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is the man who is part of a political establishment that, if you believe the statistics of Gideon Pollier of the Australian National University, has supported and endorsed and been part of the massacre of 4.5 million Afghanis in Afghanistan, if we believe those statistics. This is the mother of all double standards. In Canada, we have the Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes Act. And no. And one second, man. Okay. And I'd like to say that I nominate as one issue that we support is the arrest of George W. Bush based on Canada's Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes Act. This week, Amnesty International came out and told the Canadian government that, in their view, George W. Bush should be apprehended if he sets foot on Canadian soil. The mainstream media was saying this is just an issue of international law, as if it's an arm's length thing. But in the year 2000, we passed the Crimes Against Humanity and War Crimes Act in our parliament in Canada. And so we're the conservative ones on this issue. We're supporting the law that has already been enshrined. And it is those in the political establishment and the law enforcement system that won't do their jobs. They are failing to enforce the rule of law. Now, I'd like to mention also, I'm doing my MA thesis on the events of 9/11. I've been studying 9/11 intensively for 4 years, and I can tell you right now that Canada's participation in the 9/11 wars, in the illegal invasion of Afghanistan, is based on a big fat lie. 9/11 was a false flag operation. If you believe the official story of 9/11, you have to believe that these Islamists, so-called Islamists who ate pork and went to strip clubs and took drugs, these so-called Islamists could suspend Newton's laws of physics, could suspend laws of aerodynamics. The official story of 9/11 is scientifically impossible, and I'm here to tell you that we need a Canadian investigation into the slaughter of 24 Canadians on 9/11. If 24 Canadians died in any other country, the government would investigate. But because they died in New York City, the government gullibly believed the official conspiracy theory, the implausible, scientifically impossible official conspiracy theory of 9/11. And so I'm saying I nominate a cause today that we should be promoting in our consensus community here, the arrest of credibly accused and self-confessed war criminals. Thank you very much.